Much, Trey. Good evening. It's really nice to be here with you. This is my first time running for office, so if you like to think about fresh new ideas and new faces on the county board, you might consider it. But I'm not new to government. I most recently served as Economic Development Director for the City of Cape Coral. Before that, Director of Marketing for the entire state of Ohio Department of Development. I think it's fair to say that job creation, building our industrial and science tax base here in Lee County is going to be very important, and I pledge to you that I know just a little bit about that, and I think I can bring some pretty clever solutions to the table as a policymaker. One of the things we all do is we try to figure out, when you look at us, what kind of decisions will they make? What kind of experiences do they have that will help you predict what will happen when I'm presented with tough choices? So let me talk a little about my background. I've had 3 really cool careers. The most recent in government. Before that, I was a small business owner in Chicago. I owned a public relations company with 5 employees. Believe me, I know what it's like to make the payroll and keep your customers happy and keep them coming back and try to keep the government at bay. And I think that's something that's important on the county board. Before that, I was in the television news business. I was an NBC News correspondent in Chicago. At the time I was based in Chicago, a guy named Tom Brokaw was the White House correspondent. And everybody else that I ever knew in the business is dead, so I won't go into that. The important thing is this. I have a lot of interesting background, both in business and in government, that I think can apply nicely to this job. I wonder if I might talk about some of the issues that some of you have mentioned to me tonight. Many of you are worried about tax rates. I'm worried about spending. I did the math today. I sat down and I figured out the per capita tax levy. In other words, everybody pays so much a year. 10 years ago, in 2000, the per capita tax levy was $412. It is now 62% higher than that in 10 years. Do you know what the rate of inflation was in that period? 23%. So our spending has gone up at a rate almost 3 times the rate of inflation. Why? We need to figure that out. And we need to make creative solutions. I want to bring business solutions to the table. We need to privatize as much as we can. Recent study by Hank Fishkind down in Broward County showed that cities that outsource their police departments save 30%. I come from Illinois, and we had a law passed there by Charlie Claybaugh way back when I was a kid that prevented the city or the governments from competing with the private sector. I say, if the government is doing things the private sector could do, why not? We don't have to lose services. We might be able to shed employees, and they can go to work for private companies. These are things we need to be thinking about as we try to find creative solutions for reducing the cost of government, as I think all of us would like to do. But I say we can do it without hurting services if we're creative in how we attack it. I've talked a little about economic development. I've been recently sitting on the Workforce Development Board and the Southwest Florida Regional Technology Partnership. I'm working right now with the Technology Partnership at FGCU to try to create a second a computer science degree. That would be a degree in software engineering. We would be the only state school in Florida to offer that degree. Now, what a great economic development tool to have that kind of resource available to us. We've got to protect our environment, and we've got to take care of our people. I'm the son of a psychologist. I care deeply about behavioral health issues and substance abuse issues and adult literacy issues. And as a county board, we need to build a collaboration that will allow us to provide extra support for the people who not only whose lives are in danger, but who cost us extra funds. My name is Mike Jackson. I'm delighted to be running for this office. It would be an honor to serve you. Thank you.